Okay, hi guys. You're welcome to week 3 of our series titled Unleashing Your Inner Fire, Igniting Motivation and Achieving Success. So last week we spoke on believing in yourself, on how you could develop your self-confidence to be able to achieve your dreams, to be able to weather the storms that come with trying to be great or trying to create wealth. And so this week we're going to be focusing on embracing failure as a part of growth. Failure is an essential part of growth. Instead of fearing failure, you need to learn how to embrace it, how to grow, and how to learn from it. Remember that every successful person has failed many times, but they don't give up. That's what makes them successful in the first place. So they keep pushing, and you too have to keep pushing through failure. And believe you me, your time will come. Embracing failure as a part of growth means understanding that failure is essential to success and personal development. It is acknowledging that failure is a necessary step in the learning process, and it should be treated as an opportunity to learn and improve yourself. Many people perceive failure as a negative thing, something that is shameful and to be avoided at all costs. But in reality, failure should be seen as a stepping stone towards success. Failure often teaches, a valuable lesson that can help people build resilience, develop a growth mindset, and become more adaptable. One of the most significant advantages of embracing failure is that it can help you push beyond your comfort zone. If a person is afraid of failing, they are less likely to take risks and attempt things, they are not confident about. However, when failure is embraced, people become more willing to take on new challenges, knowing that even if they fail, there is still a valuable lesson to be learned. Then also, it will help you develop resilience, like I said, and that is the ability to bounce back from setbacks. It is a crucial trait that successful people have. It provides you an opportunity to practice resilience by teaching you how to get back up after falling down, to try again, and to keep going in spite of all the obstacles you might find in your way. There is this e-commerce entrepreneur, Amanda Perry. She's also an investor who has had first-hand experience when it comes to failure. Perry experienced a public bankruptcy before proceeding to scale and sell 3 businesses. She now runs Soup. Soup is a performance marketing agency, and she has come to when she came out public to talk about failure, she says that failure should be recognized along the way and not just when you're back at the top. So what happens? How do you overcome failure? You need to keep going. That's the first thing. You need to keep going. As Winston Churchill once said, if you're going through hell, just keep going. Walking through and coming out at the other side of a perceived failure gives you the valuable elements of perspective. By then, you'll be more resilient, you'll be more resourceful and ready for the next stage, regardless of the type of failure you've had. You need to recognize that you have been through a traumatic event and there is a grieving process to follow. There isn't a right or wrong way to go through failure, but I recommend that you lean into your feelings to work out what they are, what your feelings are telling you. You might feel you're ready to bounce back quicker than you expect, but first, the next thing you need to do is you take time to plan your next move. Don't be in a hurry. When Perry's chains of businesses, they were bakery actually, went into liquidation, leaving her bankrupt and at the mercy of negative local media headlines, she felt a strong temptation, to dive straight into a new project, which is how we feel most times when we fail. But you need to take your time to plan your next move. So she took her time, and just like with relationships, there's this there's this feeling like when maybe you were in a relationship, it didn't work out, you feel this need to probably jump into the next relationship. And of course, sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't. Rebound relationship doesn't work out that well. The same thing with rebound businesses. Okay, it can go wrong for a multitude of reasons, and they can put founders in a position to repeat your previous mistakes. So even if something seems like the ideal next step, nothing bad will happen if you don't move straight away. Nothing bad will happen if you decide to take your time to heal, to recover, and then to plan, to examine what was it that I did wrong? What happened that I failed? These will be valuable lessons for you. These are lessons that you will learn and that will help you to improve when it comes to building your business or going into the next phase of whatever it is you're doing. And then the next thing you need to do is need to lean on your real friends. A strong supportive network is crucial for ambitious entrepreneurs, because failure can lead you to pushing people away. Sometimes when you failed, you feel like people are going to laugh at me. You feel embarrassed, but you can lean on a small circle of trusted confidants who really love and care for you. So they will learn how to support you, even if your experience is not shared. Like probably they've not gone through what you're going through, but at least they'll give you a shoulder to cry on. Don't try to figure things out alone. Collect advice, speak to people, and get help from people who know you well and have your best interests at heart. Do your own research on people who have probably done the same thing that you've done, people that have failed and eventually succeeded. This in a way motivates you. It will inspire you to keep going. And then the fourth thing you need to do is leverage on your failure. Reframing your failures as a great content can help you bounce back very fast. Rather than trying to forget or gloss over your mishaps, use them in the story of your career. Experiencing failure and sharing your lessons humanizes you. You're not an immortal. You're a human. And so the earlier you recognize that you are not superhuman, you're human, that will help you. You understand? Give yourself the needed break or benefit of doubt that even though you failed, you can still succeed. It will help you to find common ground with others. Once you're bouncing out of a dip, look for ways to tell your story in an inspirational way. Perhaps one that will boost your personal brand. Not only does this help your cause, it helps others too. The most successful people have learned to tell their story in a very endearing way. When you watch people that inspire you, they've just learned how to tell their story in an inspirational way. It will take time, but the story of what you're going through really becomes your greatest asset. When you're going through tough times, this will probably be inconceivable, like you can't imagine it. You're trying to figure, how do I get out of it? But when you come through your worst, you realize that you can use your experiences as a force for good. You're going to inspire someone else, you're going to motivate someone else, you're going to be a source of encouragement and a force to look up to. Okay. So find a way to create your own story out of your own experience and use it for the greater good. Then also, the first thing you do is you need to find the lessons. What did you learn? In every downturn, mistake, or piece of bad luck, there is an opportunity to learn. So you need to ignore that which was out of your control and instead learn how you could do better next time. Forget the external factors that played a part and focus on the things you can change. Start with a fresh piece of paper and write about your struggle. Write what happened and why, the big components and the small details. Write down everything that went well and didn't go well, and make yourself some learning points and an action plan for your improvement. Whatever whatever got you down this time shouldn't beat you again. Next time you will be more prepared. So get your arsenal in place. Find the lessons. What did you learn? What do I need to do to overcome this particular phase? What do I need to do if I'm faced with this kind of challenge or this kind of situation next time? Find those lessons and keep them. Then move beyond the shame. Failure is a part of success and demonstrates that you have tried. The alternative is to strive for no great achievements and never experience either. 20% of businesses in the UK and the US fail within the first year. So failure is not strange, it's not new. It isn't a big deal. So don't carry the shame. See success and failure through the same eyes, with as much objectivity as possible, and take neither to heart. While it's easy to let any previous failures be like a dark cloud or a dark spot in front of your eyes over your future step, the past is the past. So don't let any failure stop you from moving forward. The next thing you need to do is you need to learn how to let go of other people's opinion. Part of moving forward is that you need to let go of other people's opinion. The key to overcoming your feeling of failure is to simply stop. Stop caring about what other people think. Although you may remember your hardest and darkest days and assume that everybody, is holding you in the same regard, seeing you in the same eyes, the reality is that they don't. People have probably forgotten about it and moved on with their lives. So don't spend your life worrying about what others will think. Nobody really cares. They have likely moved on and probably aren't even thinking about you at all. Everybody is trying to sort their own issues out. So it's not only you that have issues. So move past it. Don't let pretend fear hold you back. Like the people who know you will they will feel somehow or see. No. The people who truly know you will love you regardless of what happened and what's happening. And the people who matter will applaud your ability, to bounce back and be there for your success, and they will celebrate your success with you. So failure is neither glamorous nor desirable, but experiencing it can be the catalyst for doing and achieving more than ever. So whatever is your failure, you think is your biggest failure, turn that into something good. Turn it into the next best thing that ever happened to you. So following these few steps, I hope that you can make your success your reality, and then put your failures behind you. Don't dwell on it. You have everything. You have everything it takes to succeed in your inside. If only you can move past that fear, move past the previous failures, move past your setbacks. The word of God has made us to understand that as far as our eyes can see, He will give unto us. So as far as your eyes can see, you can have it. And your eyes are in front, they are not behind you. If God wanted you to dwell on your past, I think He would have given us another pair of eyes at the back of our head. But our eyes are in front because He wants you to keep seeing what's ahead. Keep hoping. Keep your hope alive. Keep focusing on what's ahead. And let the things that have passed, let them remain in the past. Pull yourself up. Pull yourself up. Pull yourself up from that dark place. Pull yourself up from depression. Don't let it get the best of you. And know that you have everything, all the greatness in you to succeed and to achieve your dream. And my prayer today is that nothing will stop your dream from coming to pass. Nothing will stop that vision from manifesting. No devil from the pit of hell will deny you the opportunity to be great and successful. I declare over you that the mountains and the hills would not be able to hinder your progress in life. Even in the deepest valley, God is going to make a way and you're going to come out stronger on the other side. I believe God with you today that the next time your story will be told, it won't be for failure, but it will be for glory. Men shall come to celebrate with you. For as many that has mocked you over your failure, for as many that have laughed at you because you didn't succeed the first time you tried, they will gather to celebrate with you. He says, I will set a table before you, even in the presence of your enemies. A table signifies celebration, but that celebration sometimes happen even in the midst of your enemies. So trust me, even when people are gathered against you thinking that you're going to fail again, believe you me, he's preparing a table of the delicacies for you. So don't give up. Keep running, keep holding on to his word, and keep trusting God. Listen to me, faith is you taking a step even when you don't see the staircase. Don't wait to see the staircase. Make that move today. Forget about what has happened. Forget about where you failed before, and just take that next step. God is waiting for you to take his word and run with it. Most of the times we wait for God to do the work, but he's waiting for you to do the work, and he's going to bless that work that you're doing. So I trust God with you today that you will maximize your potential. You will not die like a nobody, but you will die like great. The day you die, the world will realize that they lost someone. So believe God with me today that you are going to be great, and you will be great. God bless you, and see you next time, same time next week. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Facebook, and also you can send me your questions and I'll answer all of them, and also give the right directions that you need. God bless you, stay blessed, and see you same time next week.